Hiya guys, it's Scotty here. It's about 10 to 8 on Tuesday. Take some advice to leave the car paint well alone until for at least a week. I've demasked it, but that's about it. I'll leave it completely alone, let it harden off properly, I guess. Oops, lost a leg. I've got some stickers this week, and so I want to show you those very quickly. Thank you very much to the chaps that's given me the stickers. What the hell's going on with this camera here? Clean up a buffoon. So, first one that came from Chuck. Craft Auto and Repair. Awesome tow truck there, mate. So, thank you very much. CWK 1981. Quite a lot of us has followed the highs and lows of Chuck and his family. So I turn this down. And you know, really pleased to see him getting him sorted out. He's got a wicked garage going on now with his he's had a good tidy up and sorted out, and wicked garage space to use. I'm definitely could do with a garage that size myself, but you know, great, fair play to you. So that was from him, and our friend VW Busache, Martin, that came today. Thank you very much, sir. Been watching Martin making his workspace bigger. I reckon he's definitely got to go for a full man cave treatment on it, sofa or armchair. Us in the, I'm just in the West Country, but Martin's well and truly in the West Country, so he should be a cider drinker. So hopefully you should get some cider on draft there. It'd be pretty cool. And anyway, so what I'm up to at the moment, whilst I'm waiting for the parts on the car to the bodywork on the car to dry out the paint, I've started hooking out all the bits and pieces that I'd previously sort of refurbished. You've got independent suspension on the front of these little Austins. They're very, very closely related, at least in the running gear, to the early, well, we call them frog-eyed sprites, but in the US I know you call them bug-eyed sprites, Healy sprites, and the early MGs. This front suspension setup and brake disc setup is from, well, certainly the disc is from MG midgets. It's actually from quite a late midget. That's sort of fairly typical of a lot of British stuff. They don't change the design for years and years, I think, and it's going on a car that's 1957. So as you can see, there's my old ones are over there, I think, so you can see there. Well, you can't see them, but anyway, they're same. They're same. The way down, just to show you, I've rebushed this, and they're all nice new bushes and nice new kingpins and swivels, so they're all ready to go back on. Unfortunately, it's all got really dirty and dusty, but we'll clean that off and sort out any little chips in the paint that have happened. There's a fair lot of de-rusting went on to make them nice and clean and shiny, but then it's a 50-odd-year-old car. As you can probably tell, there's it's all lever arm damper shock absorbers on these. Those are the rear ones. Bit of an odd setup on these. They've got an anti-roll bar on the back and not one on the front, but I've got the brackets etc. to fit the anti-roll bars on the front, so that's what I will be doing. The front suspension on these they don't have a top wishbone. The actual shock absorber which mounts on there forms part of the top link of the suspension. So there is a mod that you can do where you can put telescopics on You basically take the valve and empty the oil out of these shock absorbers and leave it on there still, and just mount the shock absorber in there. But I'm going to try it with it as it is. I actually quite like these shock absorbers if they're good ones and you've got the right oil in, etc. They actually work quite well. You get a lot of travel with them, etc. So that's what we're up to really. I'll get it, start throwing the bits on the car. And this is the bit I call the oily bits, the bits I'm a lot more in my comfort zone. Ruben. Okay, see you later. Alright guys, well, I'm just about to put the suspension back together on the old Austin. First of all, I'm just cleaning the threads out in the mounting holes for where the shock absorber goes. So, when I use the underbody undersealer, I was careful to mask off where the face is, where the mounting face is, for that reason. So it's a standard 3/8 UNF thread. Doesn't seem to be a lot of paint, there's a little tiny bit in there, but there's a page to run a tap down for it if you've got one, just to be 100% sure. The bolts are all the originals. Using the originals, they're absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with them there. They were painted from new. So all I've done is really cleaned up the threads to make sure there's not really binding. So they'll be going back in. I'm always use a copper grease, because I can't stand having to get seized out or seized up bolts back out of parts I fitted. Might have to be working on this 10 years time maybe, and I'll curse myself if it seizes up in this. I need lots of it, just enough to run down the hole. Because the shock absorber was aluminium as well, that you did quite often get a reaction, I guess, between the aluminium and the steel bolt. Seem to anyway. It seems to grow together. Don't want copper slip everywhere, it'll cause a big mess, so I'll just give it a quick wipe off. So it's a 9/16 socket, or spanner, or whatever you want to use. So it's bolted from inside the engine bay. Always pays to make sure you've got them all started before you go too mad tightening them up. There's not a lot of tolerance on the bolt holes, so you only end up having to undo them again. Quite a lot of my ratchets have got rubber handles, because I'm quite a clumsy bugger and I hate chipping the paint off, especially if it's nice new paint like this. Chipping the paint off when I do that and whack the surface. Anyway, I'll get that wound up.